Hello everyone, this is Crystal Mage Knight Arthur, and welcome back to Dark Souls 3, the Ashen Sellsword play/walkthrough. Last time we concluded our exploration of the Grand Archives and found Grey Rat's remains. Now we're gonna beat the last Lord of Cinder, the Twin Princes. Notice I said twin. You'll see what I mean when we get there. Now as for fusions, well, buffs. I don't know why I said fusions. As for buffs, we're going to be taking Carthus Rouge and Gold Pine Resin. I'll try Carthus Rouge because I could be wrong, but I believe the boss is weak to bleed. Now let's just take the elevator. We're going to try it first without the shield. Set it down so that way we don't. So that way if we die, we don't have to call it down. Now we are going to get a cutscene. Also, be prepared for teleportation. You'll see what I mean. Right foot.
Oh dear. Another dogged contender.
I love this spacious arena.
Welcome, unkindled one. Purloiner of cinders.
That's Lothric.
Mind you, the mantle of Lord interests me none.
That's who we're going to be fighting for phase 1.
The fire-linking curse, the legacy of lords. Let it all fade into nothing. You've done quite enough. Now have your rest.
Now I'll say the hardest part of this fight is the teleporting bullshit. Now, just dodge! Because he's got a lot of range. Okay, yeah, I walked through that one. Okay, that was easy. I was gonna say, well, it's this, but good God! Now, phase 2, Lothric joins. And this scene will may creep some of you out. I'm indifferent at this point. Desensitized.
Oh, dear brother. I'm on my way.
Yeah, see? He's the one who's been teleporting Lorian through the whole fight. Backseat asshole.
Unyielding sword of Lothric's prince.
Do you want me to give you some alone time? Because I unfortunately can't.
If you would. For that is our curse.
So they merged together. And well, phase 2 is just basically taking down Lothric. Lorian, taking him down won't end the fight. We have to take down Lothric specifically. I mean, you can take Lorian down to make it easier to hit Lothric, but Lothric will just break Lorian back. Also, phase 2, Lothric adds some new attacks, mainly a homing soul mass barrage and random soul spears. You'll see what I mean. Oh shit. Fuck! Oh yeah, they do that! He does it in phase 1 as well, but... Yeah, just roll around his right side. Roll to your right. And he did a charge shot. And Lothric throws in that bullshit. when he does that, get out of the way. And we won. So we only had to use 4 flasks. And we did it unnumbered. You get a 5,000. Well, screw it, it doesn't matter. We're gonna warp back to Firelink. We basically have nothing else to do in this episode. Now, the tips are basically phase 1, he's always gonna teleport. Well, there's more specific tips in that, but he's always gonna teleport when you're in the middle of the room. Well, he's gonna first teleport towards you. Try to... Actually, shit, I'll just probably post it online. But basically, be careful when he teleports, because he can end up wrecking your shit. And ideally, I say stay locked onto his... Move to his right. Well, move to your right when dodging him. And yes, he can turn around and whack you with a sword, but as long as you roll that way and through his strikes, you should be able to avoid most of it. Also, phase 1 and 2, he'll raise his hands to aim the greatsword and swing it towards you, sending a wave of fire at you. Ideally, either A, dodge to your left beforehand, or B, if you can, dodge several times to your right to dodge the attack. Phase 2 is more of the same. Well, phase 1 also has the charge attack where he stands up as best as he can stand up, considering he's crippled as hell. He stands up, charges his slash, holds the sword with both hands, and charges an energy wave. They'll send at you. Basically, you want to wait until right before it slams down where you dodge to either side. Phase 2 is more of the same, except Lothric is your main target. Well, actually, he's your only target. You can kill Lorian to get to Lothric, but in a few moments, Lothric will just raise his hands in prayer. Then restore Lorian to full-ish health. As well as letting out a small AoE while healing Lorian to health. Yeah, I'll show you all the tips and shit from Vextra Life Wiki. Because there's not really much to say on it. Be careful to teleporting, and if you really are worried, get a shield. Or just time your dodges, because most of his shit can be avoided by dodging into his attacks. Or side to side. Basically treat it like you would a lot of other humanoid bosses. Phase 2 just adds the whole Lothric being the main target. Him reviving Lorian each time, although the amount of health Lorian gets back after being revived is decreased with each revival. Lothric firing soul spears randomly. And especially after Lorian does his charge slams, energy wave, and fire wave. Then the whole Soul Masters, which happens at the beginning of Phase 2. Which you want to avoid those for the most part. Because they'll all come at you in waves. Then occasionally when Lothric and Lorian teleport back into the area, Lothric unleashes his whole Soul Mass bullshit.
So.
But we're gonna make a weapon out of a soul. First, we can make the greatsword, which doesn't look like this. Now, right, the item icon is weird. And there's the Holy Sword. Now, you can combine the Holy Sword and the greatsword to make the Twin Prince's greatsword, which is an actual greatsword. It's not an ultra greatsword. But you have to wait until New Game Plus to do this. That or get someone to trade you over the other item. Well, other weapon that you did make. And I don't believe the upgrades carry over. Basically, it starts out as unupgraded. But for sake of everything, we're gonna make Lorian's sword.
I took two.
And we're gonna level up into Fire
Welcome, speak.
Keeper.
Very well. Then take no.
I was about to say fire handmaid or oh god.
Farewell, Hammy.
So that's pretty much it this episode. I'll post a link to Lorian and Lothric in the wiki later on, and oh shit, I still have to post the other episode to YouTube in the first place. It didn't do it last night because it was very late by the time I stopped recording. So, basically, next episode, I'll upload the prior episode, and this episode. Oh no, shit, with the way YouTube's been acting, it may take the entirety of tonight to upload the prior episode. So, this episode may be up by tomorrow. And I'll get to work filming, or recording, the next episode, where we begin our exploration of Archdragon Peak and take on, it's the last gimmick boss of the game. It's literally the last gimmick boss of the entire game. The fight with it's more of, well, you'll see, but it's more of fighting the stage itself rather than its stupid boss. It's rather lame, and no, you don't get a boss soul out of it. You just get an item that allows you to transform into a dragon. Anyways, this is it for now, and, well, this is Crystal Mage Knight Arthur, and I shall see you on the next episode. Goodbye.